What up, backyard heroes? Stu from Stu's Barbecue here. Not everyone is dropping big money on prime brisket. So today I'm showing y'all how to make a budget cut taste like the best thing at the cookout. Let's get it. So I'm working with a choice brisket that I picked up from Costco, $53.64. Right, just looking at it, it has a good bit of fat, so that is a good thing. But you can also just pick up a select brisket, right? And it would be kind of the same method that I'm gonna use today. So let's go ahead and cut this open and get it trimmed up. So for me, when I trim my briskets, you have the point, you have the flat, okay? The point has a lot of intramuscular fat, so I like to take that fat calf and trim it down a good bit, right? Now the flat, I'll leave about to 1/4 inch because the flat is a lot thinner, but the point, it can handle it. And a lot of this fat that I'm trimming off, I'm going to render it down into tallow, and the trimmings, I'm going to go ahead and grind those down and to make like brisket burgers or something like that. Now another pro tip is you can also freeze this for about an hour or two, make it firmer so the trimming process is much easier. But I'm up a bit early this morning and I didn't want to deal with it, and I'm about to throw it on a smoker right after this and then get it seasoned up. So now you'll notice this big little gash here. That was my big dumb idiot self, as you saw a bit earlier when I opened up the packet. Just be careful, I wasn't thinking. It's not gonna matter a whole lot. But just like a presentation thing, it bugs the heck out of me. Let's go ahead and get some of this silver skin and excess fat off the top here. And it helps having a pretty sharp, flexible knife to work around the corners and bend to the meat. So I do enjoy having this little fillet knife. And then I have my slicer that I'll trim off the longer pieces. And the reason you want to trim a lot of this fat off the top, the silver skin, because you want that rub to adhere. And then whenever I trim around the corners and everything, you know, I'm really just trimming it to round out the brisket, right? So I want it to cook evenly. I think that's it. I think that's all we're gonna do to this brisket here. Not too bad. Another pro tip when you have a cheap cut of brisket is injection, and you can pick up a already pre-made blend. So right here I have a Cosmos Q injection blend that I'm just gonna go ahead and inject this with. Got my shaker cup. And men, do your best when you're injecting not to make a mess of your wife's kitchen. Unlike me. Now we don't need a binder here today. As you can see, we have a lot of excess of that injection, so we're gonna go ahead and use that. It's like a slip and slide. Woo! Okay, we're done playing with my meat. I really gotta stop making a mess. My wife's gonna kill me. Now for our seasoning, I like to do a base layer of some coarse black pepper. Then I'm gonna hit it with my beef rub. And that black pepper is gonna help with that bark. And that's all there is to it. Now let's get this on the smoker. It's a pretty foggy morning. I already got the smoker up to temp at 250. Got the water pan down there already. Let's go ahead and grab the brisket. We're running this on the Oklahoma Joe Bronco drum. It's been about 5.5 hours. We just hit 162 internal, so let's check on it. Oh yeah, it's looking good. So our bark has set. I like it. Let's go ahead and pull this off. Let's get it wrapped up, and we're gonna go ahead and push through that stall. I have 2 sheets of tin foil here, and what we're gonna do is a Texas crutch, but what we're gonna add is some beef broth. Now this is gonna add great beef flavor, and it's gonna help with that moisture retention. Most cheap quality cuts like a Choice or a Select doesn't have a lot of marbling, right? So you need all that moisture. So we're doing it kind of like a braising, but we're not going too much. We're doing about a 1/4 a cup, just a little bit of a splash. And we're going on the bottom of it, not over the top. And that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. And make it tight. And what it's gonna do is gonna essentially steam. Now it could affect your bark, right? It's gonna soften a little bit, but all you have to do is the last 20-30 minutes, undo the foil and let it ride uncovered, like I said, for 20-30 minutes. So it's gonna help firm up that bark again. And we're going back on the smoker at 250. So we're gonna take it to 198 internal, unwrap it for 20 to 30 minutes, let that bark firm up, and then I'm gonna show y'all the resting process. We just hit 198, so let's check on it. I'm gonna open this up, and we're gonna let that bark firm up. See how we're doing? Let's go and hit this with the Thermopin 1. Check the temp and probe tenderness. 205, like butter. 203, yeah, we're ready. Let's go ahead and pull it off, and I'll show y'all the resting process. All right, I have 2 sheets of butcher paper here that are overlapped. I've got some beef broth. I'm gonna spray the butcher paper down and make it more pliable. Adds a little bit of that beef flavor when we're wrapping as well. Now we're gonna grab our brisket here. You think she's jiggly now? Just you wait. Now we're gonna grab some beef tallow that I rendered down from our fat trimmings, and we're gonna pour it over it. Look at that liquid gold. This is actually super hot. It just came out the oven. Let's go ahead and wrap this up now. And we sprayed it a little bit, because look how easy it is to fold now. Much more pliable. Wrapping it tight. Swaddled like a baby. We're gonna grab our Cambro cooler here and place this inside. I'm gonna grab some more of that tallow and pour it on over. And I have a tin pan in here. I'm just not pouring this right over into my cooler. On goes the lid, and we're gonna rest it for an hour or 2, minimum of an hour. All right, let's see how we did. Rested for 2 hours. I don't condone this type of behavior, but for video purposes, a little squeeze. Little clapper. End piece of the flat here. The point. Got some good bark there. Look how juicy that is. Hey, I appreciate y'all hanging. Follow along for more barbecue recipes, tips, and tricks. Otherwise, my kids think I only smoke meat and talk to myself in the backyard. Until next time.